FTO, Football Talk Holy. Many of you know us from Instagram where we've got over 100,000 followers. Well, now here we are on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe because we're going to be featuring some of the best up-and-coming footballers, freestylers from around the country with football news and review. So make sure you subscribe, guys. Every week I'll be playing the Football of the Week at a game of FIFA. You all like FIFA. And to get you guys involved, send in your best goal to footballtalkholy@gmail.com where we'll feature the best goals in our next episode. Today we've got Nathan Mavila from West Ham under 21s. Thanks for coming on the show, Nathan. We're going to get to know him a bit better. First question. How did you get into football exactly?
I started off playing for my local team, Athelby Urban in Brixton. Was playing Sunday League from about 7 till about 12. Within that time, I was going on trials for Fulham, Chelsea, Charlton and whatnot, but I just didn't get in. It wasn't good enough. Went to secondary school about 11, 12 obviously, then got into a district team, so South London, and was playing for that captain that. Then, luckily enough, in year 8, I got the captain band for the London, so I was playing for London and I was captain in London. And in year 7, I got scouted for Wycombe Wanderers, and I had also
been excited, a bit really excited.
Yeah, so it was quite young, and I was the moment sort of took me in it. So I just thought it's my chance, so I'll take it. Most people were thinking like, why would you sign for Wycombe Wanderers? And I thought, it's a professional club. At the time, that was my standard. So I thought, let them, nurture me, see what I can do there. And so I was there from 12 till about 16. And then I was at 16 years old. I made my debut for the reserves against Nike, the Nike team anyway. And then at that stage is when the academy was going to fold because it went into administration, I think. So at that time, I thought I was going to be scrambling for a team. So at that time, I had trials for Chelsea and West Ham and other clubs which I can't remember. But yeah, all in the past. And then that was that. So I went for Chelsea trials. Obviously, I thought see what happens there. If not, then we see what happens at West Ham. I went for Chelsea, and I didn't get in, unfortunately. So I went to West Ham, done a trial there, got in, and then signed my scholarship, which from 16 to 18. And then from 16 to 18, I was playing with the under 18s. And then from 18 to, obviously, at 18, I got my professional contract.
Yeah, it must have been exciting.
Yeah, signed 2 years. So I've done my first year. I've got another year to go. So yeah, I'm 19 at the moment, so I've got another year left.
Oh, that's amazing. So never give up, guys. Never give up. Also, I'm imagining as a young player as yourself, and when you did get scouted, you were pretty young. What kind of sacrifices did you have to kind of make, to get to where you are? So in terms of, you probably weren't able to go and play with your friends as much. You're probably training, or I would imagine you were training more. What did you have to do? What kind of sacrifices did you have to make at such a young age?
People I'd have to thank for that is my parents, because they sort of told me, like, it's like you're gonna suffer now, because like you're not enjoying your time with your friends, but later on you'll reap like the benefits of that. So like, I was back in those days, like I'd have a game on a Saturday, and Friday nights, school's done, you just want to get out and go around with your friends. But my dad will sort of keep me rooted, tell me like, you got a game next day, you got to rest, you got to give it your all, because you never know who's watching, you never know what opportunity could come.
Next question: what is your training regime? I know now, on a lighter note, I know being a footballer, you have to be pretty fit. What is your training regime? What do you do exactly?
Well, as a professional footballer, you train every day, so you probably have a day off a week. But some days when it gets like the workload gets on top, sometimes you don't have a day off. I class football as like a 365 sport, because in season you're working on your body and your fitness. Off season you're doing the same to stay fit, so that when the season comes you're ready. So I reckon, we train every day. First session. After that, We would have either gym, if you're not in the gym, strengthening or conditioning. You're with the physio if you're injured or had a past injury. If not, you're with the psychologist trying to work on your mental side of the game if you're not mentally strong, or if you're mentally strong, you want to get even stronger. Video analysis, you want to check your game, because you're only as good as your last performance. So, you got to get better, you got to improve. So,
I think I think this is where a lot of people kind of don't see this part to footballers. They see him on a Saturday or Sunday and they feel, that's it. That's what it entails to be a footballer. It's
it's a 365. As I say, I always say it's a 365 sport because it's always playing in your mind that Saturday I had a poor performance, so how am I gonna get that better? You're always watching your game. I don't know. It's more to it than just the glamour. People see the glamour, the cars, the rings, the watch. Okay, but how did he earn it?
that's true.
That is what it comes down to. He earned it. You know what I mean? And he's been putting in the work. So let him reap and let him enjoy. You know what I mean?
I agree with you totally. That actually kind of leads into my next question. What do you do in your spare time exactly? So I know you said it's a 365 kind of sport, but exactly, I know that Nathan here isn't, on a pitch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So in your spare time, what do you do?
Um, I'll do what any other 19-year-old would do. Chill, spend time with my family. Spend time with my friends. Go out to the cinema. Chill out, eat. I'll just do what everyone else would do, but most of my time I spend at church.
No, that's good. So church is obviously a big part of your life as well. That's good.
God plays a major part in my life.
Okay, that's good to know. And also, who would you say your footballing idols are? Exactly. Who are your football idols? That's a question that just popped up in my mind.
I can play up top, not up top, wide. I can play wide, or I can play at the back, left back.
Okay, and who would you say you looked up to kind of get there, to kind of in the past?
I've always looked at Ashley Cole. Can defend and can go forward. And I've always looked at Gareth Bell from the come up when he was coming up. I watched him quite a bit. He was really good, yeah.
Really like that, Gareth Bell. Pretty good person to look up to. 80 mil? Was it 80 mil? Not bad. What would your advice be to the young guys out there, or people who aren't playing football at all, or people who are in teams, on whether pro or non-league? What would you say to them exactly?
I'll start off with the guys that don't play football, want to play football. It's hard, getting to a professional stage. I would never look down on anyone that's not playing. You know what I mean? But the first thing you've got to do is get into a Sunday League team. It's like wanting a degree, you've got to go to school. You know what I mean? You've got to start somewhere. So get a team, try and get spotted. What I used to do when I was younger, I haven't told anyone about. I used to email people. I used to email every club, because back then, every little opportunity we had, we'd take it. So
if you don't ask, you don't receive, I guess. So yeah, why not email? So literally, just get yourself out there, get into a team. Yeah, no. So guys out there, make sure you do that. Try and get in contact with clubs, whether they're pro or not. You try and put yourself out there. Now, Nathan, I think this is the biggest question in football that's coming up. Are you ready for this, Nathan? Let's see. I actually genuinely do not know Nathan's answer here. Who is better, Ronaldo or Messi?
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Yes. Let's. I genuinely do not know his answer. What is your answer?
What do you think my answer is?
I'm gonna go with my answer because I believe my answer is the right answer. Possibly.
I think I know what your answer is. I think you're 99.2% wrong.
Okay, you know what? I'll say my answer first. Actually, you know what? You're the guest. You say your answer.
Messi. It's got to be Messi. Got to be Messi. The stats speak for itself.
Ronaldo. Messi. Seriously?
Did you see what he done to Milner, to Ramos, to Real Madrid?
Okay. You know what? What I'm gonna.
Man United at Wembley.
Yes, I know that. I remember that. But what I'm going to say, Nathan, is that this guy has literally, gone to England. He's been the best. He's gone to Spain and is arguably the best. Messi No, I can argue. I won't say Ronaldo's the best right now because obviously you're saying he's the best, so we'll just counter each other out. But I would say Ronaldo's better. He's done it in more than one country.
And Messi has had the opportunity to come to this country, but obviously he didn't. I'm not his agent, so I can't really tell him. But you know, like Messi is just the best. He can get the ball from midfield, run past everyone, and score a hat trick.
But the guy, Ronaldo's what? I think it's 50 goals in 5 consecutive seasons. The closest to that is Pele with over 50 goals in 4 seasons. Messi hasn't done that.
Cool story. I'm telling you.
He's got more assists as well, by the way, this season.
Yeah, this season. But overall, who's won consecutive Ballon d'Ors?
But then who has Iniesta and Xavi next to him?
But who has Alonso and Cruz next to him?
But who's better? Iniesta, Xavi, or Alonso and Cruz? I think you guys know the answer to that. Basically, I think I've won this one. I think Ronaldo's won this. I think Ronaldo's won this one.
You have not won this because I'm gonna get emotional. You have not won it. Why? Because Messi has done it against all the top teams. Name your team he has not banged against or played really well against.
I can't. But then that's. Where did he not turn up? He turned up against Sweden when he literally took a whole country to the World Cup against Sweden. He's also done it in the Champions League final, scoring against Chelsea. So all this big game, Ronaldo can't play in a big game.
Messi doesn't turn up to the finals. He does turn up to the finals. He didn't turn up to the other day, but did he turn up? Did he turn up against City? Did he turn up against Madrid?
Okay,
I'm not gonna stop.
I think you guys get. I don't think we're gonna change who we think's better. So on that note, it's been a pleasure having you on the show today. Thanks for everything. Thanks for your time. Really. All right, we've got Nathan here. He's gonna have a go at the FTO challenge. I am gonna say he's gonna do it in 1 minute, 25 seconds. If he doesn't, then well, let's just say I'm gonna be in a bit of pain.
We'll see in it.
Good luck. Alright, Nathan, that was absolutely amazing. I think everyone would agree that was the crossbar twice. From what? How many yards is that? God knows how many yards that was, but that was amazing. And you done it in 1 minute, 3 seconds, so that actually means that, you get to, yeah. No, we can't do 3 balls, Nate. Huh? We can't do 3 balls. It's one. It's one. Come on. 1.
Oh, get up there.
It has to be 1. What do you want me? On the crossbar. Oh my god! Alright, Nate! Come on!
Last one. Oh shit.
Oh, come on. You hit the crossbar twice, then you get 2 shots. Oh my god. What? Oh! Oh! Thanks, Lace, for coming on the show today. You've been amazing. Hit the crossbar twice. It's been a pleasure having you, York. The legend. Thanks. Appreciate it.